Hi, my name is Michelle Barnes, and I serve the amazing people of Springfield and the surrounding areas. Today, we're talking all about what stays and what goes during a move out. Have you ever purchased a house only to discover on move-in that the sellers took all the lighting and the landscaping, or you thought the refrigerator stayed with the home and you don't have one purchased? Buying or selling a home can be stressful. And it's even more stressful when buyers and sellers are unclear about who gets to keep the TV, the drapes, or the $10,000 water feature in their front yard. So here's a rule of thumb so you have more clarity during the buying and selling process. Legally, anything that's bolted, nailed, wired, cemented, or permanently glued to the property becomes a fixture, and fixtures stay behind when the seller leaves. But anything that's mobile is considered personal property, which leaves with the seller. So basically, anything that can be removed without causing damage to the property goes. So let me give you a few examples of how this plays out during a sale. For instance, appliances. A washing machine is considered personal property because it can easily be unplumbed and unplugged. So the sellers are entitled to take it with them. A stove or refrigerator is less mobile, but can still technically be moved, so the seller has a right to take it with them. That is why most contracts are written specifically to include ovens and stoves, but not necessarily refrigerator. Most of those times, the seller can take that, and therefore it needs to be negotiated. What about drapes? Those can easily be unhooked, so they remain the seller's personal property. But the drapery rods and the cornices that are bolted to the wall, those must be left behind. But most drapes are purchased to fit the design of the home and rarely look good in the seller's new home, which is why most sellers leave their drapes behind, even though they're entitled to take them. Flooring. A rug on the floor can go with the seller, but any flooring that's tacked, nailed, fitted, or glued does stay. Hardware and fixtures, generally all the doorknobs, mailboxes, light switches, hardware, swag lights, and water features transfer to the new owners. There are a few exceptions to this rule, so be sure to speak with a good real estate agent before you write your contract. TVs. Technically, mounted TVs aren't fixed to the home. They're fixed to the mount, which is fixed to the home. So the general rule of thumb is that the TV goes and the mount stays. But again, don't assume anything you see on the property comes with the house. Always speak to your realtor for clarity, and always have your realtor write everything you want into the contract, because everything is negotiable. At this point, you may be convinced that you need more guidance to write a contract clearly so there's no dispute around what stays and what goes. But you may also be thinking that you have no idea where to start. If you're thinking about making a move, I can help you through that process. Just send me a message or text me at 773-6623. No pressure, no sales tactics, just the help and guidance that you need. Please feel free to post or message me with any questions or comments or concerns. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you in the next episode.